All right, then let's chat about the rest of the league's results tonight. I think the first place to start is probably with Shelbourne making it 2 wins from 2. Obviously, you were at Talca Park last week for the game. They were impressive there, and we saw again tonight with that goal. The link-up play with Mipo Odebeko and Sean Boyd, they seem to have struck up a real partnership earlier on.
Yeah, and it's a rare thing for two strikers to really do that really quickly. You know, for them to come in and just after a couple of games be just on the same page straight away. Like last week in Derry, against Derry, they were excellent. One long, one short, going in behind. Obviously, Sean got his reward with his 2 goals, but Mipo himself could have had a hat-trick in the second half. And you can see his little movement there in the box. Sean Boyd does a bit of magic out wide, pulls the ball in, he pretends to go in, stands still, and he's there. He's free in the middle of the box to kind of tap it in. So it's a great goal. You
get the feeling, Graham, he's going to score a few this year, Odebeko.
He is. He's electric. He has a real change of pace over distance as well. It's not just over 10 yards. He can get away from you over 20, 30. He's willing to pull the trigger. He doesn't lack confidence. That's the thing. He'll keep getting in there. You saw that last week. He missed the chance, but he's in there. The next one, he gets his goal tonight, and he knows that there's more to come. And again, playing off Boyd, playing around him, like that, coming around the front, running down the channels off Boyd. But Boyd is the one that goes out and does the leg work out in the wide areas tonight, and Mipo's in the box. So they know that if one of them is going wide, one of them has to make the box. It's a really good partnership that they have already.
Yeah, 2 men up front seems to be the new trend in the League of Ireland. Harken back to the old days. On to Derry then. Really good stuff from them tonight, and a really important 3 points, I think, having lost the game last week, just to get them up and running under Tiernan Lynch.
Yeah, they were very disappointed last week. I thought they didn't have much about them. They looked like they lacked a bit of a game plan. It was a bit off. Like there was no, they lacked fluidity, I think, in their style of play. But again, like Michael Duffy stepped up with a goal last week with a great header at the back post, and you could see with his ability there again, that free kick right into the top corner. And just like away from that, it's great to see that stand being built in the background. Usually you're looking at that coming off and hitting a wall or something at the back, and now fair play to all them up there for getting that over the line. Looking forward to seeing it with a full house.
He had a great record against. He scored 2 in the semi-finals against Bows last year in Dalymount, and he stuck with a free kick in the top corner from the left-hand side of the pitch, and he stepped up again and stuck this one in the side netting. But yeah, brilliant goal from Duffy.
Yeah, he's going to be so important for them this year. What did you make of the red cards for the manager? I think we may have missed the initial.
There's a clash here. You see the 2 of them pushing at each other there, but
from what I can see, Alan Reynolds kicked the ball away when it went to go out for a throw-in. But yeah, red card each for the 2 managers.
We were talking about it. This happens at the start of the season where the refs get a little bit card happy, and that they're going over to managers and booking them and sending them off. And I know we touched on the start of the last season. It seems to happen a lot in Air League at the start of the season, and then it sort of settles down a little bit, and then an incident happens and it sparks back up again. Like again, if Alan Reynolds is getting sent off for kicking the ball away, fair enough. Maybe is it for the kicking the ball away and the fight? Then it's, give him a yellow and 2 yellows to make it, so we know what it's actually for two incidents. But
we'll have to wait and see on that one until we see the full footage. Drogheda United own a brilliant win for them, 3-0 against Sligo Rovers at home. Particularly with Kevin Doherty's comments last season, you can sense they're annoyed at being written off so easily.
Yeah, so what a start for them. No one backed them to get a result at Richmond Park last week against Pats. And then obviously that's a bit of a statement win there tonight against Sligo. I think everyone on the outside looking in is probably saying it's going to be between Drogheda and Sligo for the drop, but to beat them 3-0 tonight, it's a wonderful win. That would
leave you slightly worried about Sligo?
A little bit, yeah. They brought in players that probably don't know the league. Where Drogheda have signed back lads that do know the league. They've Douglas James Taylor to come back as well. I work in a place now that's surrounded by Drogheda fans, and they were a little bit worried at the start of the season, and now they can relax a little bit, because I think Kevin's done a brilliant job, and as long as the manager's not worried, I think you're in a good place. But yeah, Sligo are up and down, and they can produce a performance where you go, right, here we go. And John Russell's a really good young manager, and I wrote them off a couple of years ago, and I was proven wrong, and I've no problem saying I was wrong, because last year they were excellent at times, but they do need to start finding results.
Final word on Pats before we go. Stephen Kenny kept saying the build up to this one, it's about finding ways to win. They didn't do that tonight. Are you, obviously it's far too early to write them off as title contenders, but are you sort of questioning them a bit now, 2 weeks in?
No, definitely not. It's only 2 weeks in.
Yeah.
And he had moments, they've got players in the building there that can provide moments of brilliance. You see him with Aidan Keane. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of Chris Forrester now over the next few weeks, especially if they're struggling. They might want to bring him into the fold to kind of create things. I think the loss of Jamie Lennon tonight was very, very tough for them, and it was evident in that first goal.
Okay.